Hey there guys, Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection is back with some special Halloween episodes. I've had to kind of break them up into videos because starting about a week before October started, I started pre-watching some scary movies, some of my favorite ones from the past and ones I love to watch every year, anytime actually, even before Halloween. But I had to kind of split stuff up a little bit because if not, this would be like a 2-hour video to show 31 days or 31 plus days. Probably I would say about 4 or 5 days before October started. So started watching scary movies, and I was shooting for maybe 2 a night. But most of the time I only got through 1. But still, I watched quite a few anyways. I mean, I think I made up some of them and was able to watch some, nights where I could even get through 3 of them. Especially the older Universals and stuff like that, which are pretty short, within the hour 10, 20 minute runtime. So you could probably get a couple of those in, especially like the Frankensteins and stuff like that. So anyways, I wanted to focus on something. Every year I always come back to the Roger Corman Poe series, the series of movies he did in the 60s, mainly with Vincent Price, and he did a lot of the Edgar Allan Poe adaptations, and he did it the Roger Corman way, which was kind of on a budget, but he worked with really talented people, really talented cinematographers, people doing music scores, a lot of good people. He had quite a cast of returning people, such as like Hazel Court, people like that. But he made quite a few movies throughout the 60s, and I wanted to show some of those off. Also got a collection of Amicus movies. There's 3 movies, a 3-movie collection. I'll show that to you in a minute, but I have a few Amicus movies floating around, but this year I was able to upgrade a couple things to my Poe collection. I got some better editions, and I want to show those to you right now. First off, this is the new Studio Canal Vintage Classic series that they're doing. This is a Region B release from the UK. These are all UK releases, but this is probably my favorite of the Poe adaptations by Roger Corman starring Vincent Price. This is The Mask of the Red Death, and this movie, I don't know how many times I've seen it. It's just, I've watched it for so many years. I mean, I even had a Laserdisc, or I still have the Laserdisc somewhere. But just I always watch this every year. Sometimes even, just whenever. It doesn't have to be Halloween, but this is a really nice release. This is from a restoration that they did to it, and in my opinion, it's never looked better. I mean, it looks really good. The colors are all there. It's pretty cool. It's got a kind of a slip case. There's no alternative artwork or anything, but still the slip is pretty cool. If I can see this, this has like a 90-minute runtime, and it's restored a minute back to it, which it's not that big of a deal. 1 minute to do a full restoration, but to put that little minute back in there while they were cleaning up the picture and everything, hey, go ahead. It's fine. But I could have done without the 1 minute thing. It's fine. But yeah, like I said, this is a Region B. So you got to have an all-region player. It's got some cool extras on here. Not a whole lot, but it's got like 2 or 3 features on here. Average runtime, not feature length or anything, but really cool. The big thing was the picture. It looks really good. I think Kino or Shout may have put this out also before this one came out. And it may be from the same restoration. But I went with this one because it had some extras on there and stuff like that. Plus, I really like the artwork on the cover, which is really cool. Next up, like I said, I did an upgrade to some of these. Now, I'm really glad I did because I got a lot of bonus stuff on here. The movies look really good because my standard ones I usually watch every year are from the very early 2000s. The DVD series, the Midnight Madness series that MGM put out in like 2001, 2002. So those have been my go-to for many, many, many years. So I wanted to upgrade to Blu-ray, and there's this really, really cool box that Arrow put out. I think 2016, maybe, I want to say. But this is the 6 Gothic Tales by Edgar Allan Poe, starring Vincent Price, and there's 6 movies. There's The Fall of the House of Usher, The Pit and Pendulum, Tales of Terror, The Raven, The Haunted Palace, and Tomb of Ligeia. One of the big standouts of this set was The Haunted Palace. It looks so good. I've never seen it look that good. It's just the colors, the opening credits to the movie are just beautiful. I mean, this is a beautiful Gothic movie. Just rich colors and stuff like that. I mean, it's hard to believe that this was on a budget. Roger Corman did, but he made it look great. I mean, it's not this and that, but it's for what it is, in a low budget type of horror realm from the 60s. It looks absolutely stunning. But this is a great set from Arrow Video. This is also a Region B release. It's kind of a semi-simple box. It's got like a raven on the back. It's got the cat here. But yeah, Tomb of Ligeia and Haunted Palace, big. I mean, I've seen those many times, but just rewatching them on Blu-ray with I believe these were also from restorations. They look really, really good. And just a great box, and it was slightly on sale, and I was on the fence about, do I need to pick it up? And I was like, yeah, I need to pick it up. So I was really glad to do that one, so because I'm a huge fan of those movies. I really am. And but yeah, let me briefly show each of these movies here. Got little notes. Now the way they did this was there's two movies in each case. They're on their own individual discs. But as far as artwork, you'll have to choose on what movie you want showcased in your box. So this one just says The Fall of the House of Usher, but I could flip it and put the Pit and Pendulum's art on there, which is really cool. Actually, a lot of these are just 1080p like upgrades. Yeah, they did some little bit of work on these, not a whole lot. But that one's that, and then we got Tales of Terror or The Raven on here. Yeah, most of these are just high definition Blu-ray 1080p presentations, but man, they just look great. They really do. This one's I got the Tomb of Ligeia in the thing there in the window. But the Haunted Palace, I don't know. Out of all of these, for some reason, the Haunted Palace has just really stood out to me on this box set, and it's great. I mean, if you love these movies, I mean, upgrade. I mean, and all the extras on here are really good. It's got some of my favorite commentators like Kim Newman and stuff like that. He has a lot to say. So there's that. And finally, guys, I was able to check out Amicus. I mean, Amicus is still kind of a gray area with me. It's like, because a lot of their movies are just kind of scattered around. You don't see a lot of the movies put together like you see Hammer series. Hammer puts all their stuff together a lot of times and stuff. But Amicus, it's kind of mixed up. You got to kind of really investigate and find out which ones. But this was a really cool set. This was released by Dark Sky Films. This came out in 2007. It's got 3 Amicus movies. I believe the all-star Peter Cushing, which was one of the big draws to this one, because I just love Peter Cushing and almost everything he's done. He's just always Peter Cushing, and you can't argue with that. But this has got an older version of Asylum, which was released on Blu-ray a few years ago. I believe Second Sight put it out, if I'm not mistaken, in a really nice, like, purplish looking Blu-ray set. Now the Screaming starts, and The Beast Must Die. The Beast Must Die kind of starts off, it's kind of cheesy. It's kind of like a jungle chase movie, and it turns into, it's kind of like a jungle thing, which it was good, but the main ones on here are like Asylum. I really liked Asylum. I thought that was really interesting how they did that. And Now the Screaming starts was really good. But yeah, really good collection. You can pretty much find this for under $10. If you're just wanting to try to start getting into Amicus and you don't have anything, I would start with this. This is a good start. You get 3 movies. So that's pretty cool. So there you go, guys. There's a few of the Roger Corman AIP, American International Pictures movies that he did in the 60s. There's 7 of those movies, all starring the great Vincent Price. I believe Vincent Price is in all of them. I'm having a brain fart, as I usually do, but I think he's in all of them. The only one I can't think... Yeah, he is in all of them, I believe. Yeah, he's in all of them. And then the Amicus collection with Peter Cushing, which is really cool. And so, you know, moving forward, I'm going to get more into, you know, finding Amicus releases and stuff like that, and, you know, and everything. So, but had a really good time watching those. Always love revisiting those movies. They're always so great. And, but I do really recommend you pick up that, if you have a Region B player, that is, to pick up that, oh gosh, what, can't you think of the name? The Mask of the Red Death. How could I forget, like, my favorite Poe movie? But anyways, I believe it may be the same transfer that's on, like, a Kino or a Shout release. So just kind of maybe do some quick research and see if they're from the same thing, because I think they're both like a 2K or 4K release. Sometimes these don't really go... Yeah, it just says a stunning new restoration. And it actually has a Martin Scorsese introduction on that too, by the way. But anyways, guys, check those out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to comment. Let me know, you know, your thoughts on Amicus and the Hammer, or not Hammer, the Poe films and stuff like that. I mean, that's not all the Poe films I have. I think I have all of them, pretty much. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you've had a really cool, happy Halloween this year, and hope you've had a lot of fun diving into your scary movies and stuff, exclusively for October. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again.